On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
We get HR, man. We need somebody to kind of oversee everything that's going on because, yeah, things can get a little wild behind closed doors.
People in the audience are like, "Who is Mr. Coleman?"
Mr. Coleman, saving Anton and JR from our call.
No, we definitely appreciate Mr. Coleman, man. Mr. Coleman has.
Shout out to Mr.
Shout out to Mr. Coleman, holding us down, keeping us.
Anton, I knew it was you that decided not to put.
No, to be honest, that came up, but it's coming. It has been brought up, not because you brought it up, but it was brought up and it was put on the list. It was put on a list of things to do.
Why did you have to say that? Like,
because I just wanted to let you know that. I mean,
that it had nothing.
Well, you brought it up. I was gonna keep this conversation between us. I saw the text message you sent me about the countdown.
I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
It's just a countdown.
But it does happen. Trust me, I know.
I don't disagree.
Every woman on this panel will tell you there's a guy right now. She want to go out to lunch. She's never had sex with him, but she knows if she calls, he's going to be excited about the call. Oh, finally you hit me up. What's up, baby? You hungry?
Yeah, but I would push back that, for the women that answer that question, there's also a man that they like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see him so he can knock it down.
Yeah, but
that man right now.
But at the same time, it's a lot of guys that's not really checking for a chick on that level. To be honest with you, like it's a lot of guys that's going out to get something to eat, and they just like to have a chick on their side in general. Real talk, like it's a lot of dudes that's at a certain level. They're not even really checking like that. They got their options of chicks that they can bust down when they want to, and really it's just a matter of convenience of having somebody that's with them at that time to be able to accompany them to do certain things. Real talk.
Yeah, I agree with that.
A lot of guys ain't necessarily checking. You said what?
For months?
No, I don't know about that, but
wait, let me ask you this. Exactly. These men that you're talking about, what's their average income?
I know guys that make regular money. Well, let me not lie. Okay. They're higher caliber guys, right? Yeah, that's true. However, I will add this caveat to the question. It just depends on the quality of the woman that you talk about. And you also have to factor in like what do you feel like is true cost, right? Because the layers to the question or the context could be, is it certain dudes that buy cars to get women? You know what I'm saying? Is it like in the restaurant business, we don't say that the true cost is you buy the chicken for $1, you sell it for $2. We factor in the fact that you got to own the building, the employees that got to cook it, the electricity that go into it. You know what I'm saying? The rent. We factor all of that into the true cost. And when you're talking about the true cost of being able to buzz down a chick, right? You got to factor in all of the things that men do for women, or are men just doing this stuff because they like a certain lifestyle, and then the woman just falls into it because they already live in that certain type of life. So the context matters. It depends on your mindset as a man as far as what it is that you're looking to approach. Because I will largely tell you that well, I'm not gonna say everybody, but growing up, we felt like we can pull a chick on a bicycle. It didn't matter. Like we didn't care. You know what I'm saying? We was gonna ride up right next to her on that bicycle and pull her. You know what I'm saying? It's Pookies and Ray Rays every day that's busting down chicks and ain't putting nothing into them. You know what I'm saying?
Does busting down mean taking out?
Nah. Busting down means
that's such a funny question.
Going all the way. Going all the way.
No, busting down just mean like
hooking up.
Basically having a sex with her.
Hooking up.
Hook up.
But I mean, it's a lot of guys that don't care necessarily to hook up, right? Especially hey, I'm about to go here. I just need somebody to accompany me, or I'm about to have a night out. Let's just go rock. And they're not necessarily checking for that chick on that level, right? But then at the same time, it's guys that do stuff just for women. And so then you have to factor in what the true cost of that is. I'm never going to buy out a booth. You can forget it, bro. That's dead. I don't care how much money I got. I'm not overpaying for liquor just to be in the club like this. You know what I'm saying?
Anton, you're not going you saying you're not going to rent out for a field?
For a robe. You could have got another one that I'm sure could be cheaper.
Yeah, well,
of
that
the same
robe was
quality.
a tax write off because it's a part of what it is that I do from a content creation perspective. You
But
should have
if
joined the
you,
Patreon. You should have joined the Patreon, and you would have got that level of information.
I'm
But you
not joining
didn't.
your Patreon.
But you didn't.
Come
So
on, Jay.
as a result, this is what we have to have a conversation about.
But
And I'm not buying a robe to bust down a chick. I'm buying a robe because the linen feel good on my body, my sexy body.
the linen. You know, it's funny that we're talking about this right now because I promise you, just today, randomly, I was thinking about how problematic that song by Miguel is, the one about like how many drinks, like, and then he'd be like, "You look good, and I got money, but I don't want to waste my time." Like, I was randomly thinking those are problematic lyrics.
Oh, really?
Now here we are.
Why is it problematic? He's honest. At least he's saying his intention.
But the fact.
How many drinks is gonna take for me to leave with you? Look, I just need to know. Because I'm right now. Bartender said 5. Give me 5.
Like, 5 shots.
Yeah, but then at the same time, like for certain dudes that got a lot of money, it's levels, and because they value their time a certain type of way, they'd rather just lead with whatever it is that it's gonna cost them to be able to get at you versus sitting there trying to game you all night because they understand that their time is money and they're not trying to be sitting here participate, trying to figure it out how it's going to play out. So they just rather just be straight. I've always felt that if guys are straight up honest, straight from the get-go, they usually get better results anyway. You ain't got to do all of that. You can just say what you want. She knew she wanted to sleep with you the minute that she met you. So it's just up to you not to mess it up. You ain't even got to try to figure it all out.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Anybody else want to chime in on this?
How
I
Lauren, yeah, sure. I mean,
go ahead.
I want to answer the question.
It's a popping song.
In my country, the price of the coochie is 2 camels and 1 goat. And if she is virgin, you get 1 gold bar. So I just had to let you guys know.
Wait, how many goats?
1 gold bar.
Ow.
Nah, man, she busting down, huh, Mira? Busting down.
You forget it. I'm gonna be abstinent in the mug. You can't get no gold bar out of me.
Where's Lebanon?
Ain't no gold bars coming out of me, bro.
Hey, Rilla. Hey, Mira, say Rilla.
Rilla.
Really like that. All right, you guys just tuning in. Welcome to Lapeef Let's Talk. Smile, Karen Courtney. Welcome to Lapeef Let's Talk. Make sure you guys get them likes up.
Take them glasses and hat off, Junior.
Damn, it's JR. It's a J period R period. Okay.
Hey, I seen her calling you that on the after hours, bro. I was like, dang, she on you.
She called me Junior.
Yeah.
You know, I called you like about 8 times.
All right, I might have to contact HR about this.
It don't have a period.
Why did you tell us to smile? I don't mind smiling. I did it, but I was just curious. Why did you tell us?
If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to Lapeef Let's Talk. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the super chats that was coming in. We did acknowledge them, and thank you. That was just a bonus I threw in. We're talking about the coochie. Everybody like talking about the coochie, money and coochie.
No, we don't.
No,
we don't.
I like talking about the money and coochie.
You do. Though. I don't like talking about it.
Okay.
Me either.
Yo, hey, JR, real quick, can we shout out Kay for getting her Rockefeller chain last week, man?
Unbelievable, though. I noticed during the little countdown, but we'll talk about that later. Go ahead.
Yo,
Go ahead.
Shout out to you, man. The people been clamoring for it. They've been asking for it. I had no idea what Anton kept saying, contract negotiations last week. Yo, salute to Kay, man.
I told JR, I said, you think we should add her to the countdown? I said, JR said, yeah. I said, nah, we're going to give her 1 more week.
Anton,
wait till the probationary period is over.
Probationary?
Before we get her on the countdown.
No.
I saw it. I said, what?
Shout out to Mr. Coleman.
Yeah,
Mr. Coleman will be hearing about this.
Mr. Coleman is my guy.
Yes, he will be hearing about this. Don't worry, Anton and JR. Don't worry about it.
Coleman.
In case you guys didn't know, since we are evolving as a network, I thought it was imperative that we get HR, man. We need somebody to kind of oversee everything that's going on because things can get a little wild behind closed doors.
People in the audience are like, "Who is Mr. Coleman?"
Mr. Coleman, saving Anton and JR from our call.
No, we definitely appreciate Mr. Coleman, man. Mr. Coleman has.
Shout out to Mr.
Shout out to Mr. Coleman, holding us down, keeping us.
Anton, I knew it was you that decided not to put.
No, to be honest, that came up, but it's coming. It has been brought up, not because you brought it up, but it was brought up and it was put on the list. It was put on a list of things to do.
Why did you have to say that? Like,
because I just wanted to let you know that. I mean,
that it had nothing.
Well, you brought it up. I was gonna keep this conversation between us. I saw the text message you sent me about the countdown.
I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
It's just a countdown.